Ok, this will be the final video, I think. Este va a ser el último video. Vamos a intentar hacer esto, la búsqueda del momo y tal vez hacer otra cosa rara. Y las otras misiones secundarias voy a hacer aparte nomás, porque no están tan buenas, parece. Ok. Ciclus. Ah, there you go. The hidden mystery where the souls come back. Mystery of the day. Origin of the dragon bones. That sounds cool. Suena bien eso de los cosas del dragón, eh. The waves. No. The wave of souls is coming. Oh, this is a teaser for the next one. Es un previo de la siguiente versión que va a salir mañana. One day, one life will be delivered to the cycle of reincarnation. I mean, I like those, but not super, you know. Me gustan esos trajes de la siguiente versión, pero no tanto. One day, the dead will recover. I mean, will take one life. There you go. It's not completely well translated, I think, that one. Creo que no está súper bien traducido en Spanish. Más que recuperarás es tomará una nueva vida. Ya. Maybe all of the beings will have their own path back. Okay. Rip. This abysm of desperation. Is this the destruction or redemption? Which is a conspiracy of Medial? Under the roar of the wave of souls, the destiny of reincarnation awaits in silence for its moment. Will this be the end of calamity? I think I want to get those bone wings, though. Creo que me gustaría sacar esas alas de huesos, la verdad. There you go. Reports, there you go. That we can technically do later. Technically. Esto vamos a hacer después, técnicamente. Creo que es permanente. Creo. Yes, that's permanent. There you go. What we want to do is the Momo thing. And then this. Vamos a hacer el del Momo y esto. Así que lío. Oh, it's there. How crazy. Es ahí al otro lado, qué loco. Ow. Yeah, I will do the other missions. Not in the video, I think. Because they are not that interesting, it seems. La verdad que este evento no estaba tan bueno como pensé que iba a estar. Estaba bien, pero no tan bueno. This event was good, but I thought it was going to be a little better. I mean, it was short, which was good, but I wish it was a little better. Era cortito, estaba bueno, pero pucha que hubiera sido mejor que sea un poquitito mejor, ¿no? Un poquitito. Okay, here. By my whiskers, this is full of dark essence. But with this cape, and having seen so many of your abilities, I shouldn't have problems, right, Nikki? Mama, don't get nervous. This time we're together. So if you practice and get familiar with the power of your cape. Nikki, thank God you're here. It's fine. Let's follow your plan. Let's go and show our synchronization. Team Momiki. Okay, Nikki, be careful, I cover you. I mean, he doesn't do that much, but he does something. No hace gran cosa, pero sí hace algo, entonces está bueno, digamos. Oh, there's more. Uf. I really wasn't expecting this much. No esperaba que salgan tantos. Mi pobre dedo, la herida, the wound. I never expected there to be too many enemies. I thought with those at the beginning it was going to be enough. I am tired. Now I know what it feels to fight against the Acelings. Mama, your attack was very impressive. It doesn't feel like it's your first time in battle. I imagine so many times fighting by your side that now that I had the chance I couldn't miss. Now that we made the first step, I want to take this chance and train more. Let's see what else I can learn. Perfect, I can help you organize the contents of your technique book in the peer pal. That'll make it easier to check later. Great, I'll read it carefully. Okay, press to improve Momo. Daily acquisitions. Okay, press here to see the details. Yeah, you have the materials. Okay, let's go back to the improvements. Press here to see the details. Once I gather enough materials, I can make my abilities more powerful. So I have the thing, but I need something else. How did you get the thing? Next level. He can hit twice, but how do you get the thing? What is this? Oh, there, L3. How do you get that? Ah, okay, you get it by purifying Acelings. Okay, so you just have to fight, apparently. So we need to level this up to get the thing, the pose. Esa pose que tiene el trololol del mono. A ver, ¿qué es esto? Hold on, let me see what is this. Maximum health. It's a bad idea because the mission, really, I need to get this. Okay, I learned a lot from the technique book. Don't rush yourself. First, you have to rest and recover. When you're ready, it'll be easier. I'm ready? Oh, you just have to fight here? Hmm? Hey! Don't chase me! Mama! I am perfect! The hook? Now it's time to counterattack. Okay, that's funny. Pero buena cosa que le haya dejado pelear un rato, ¿eh? Good thing that she let him fight on his own for a little bit. Okay. Mama, you made it! Hmm. What did you expect? I couldn't disappoint you after so much training together, Nikki. Besides, the battle made me understand many things. Nikki, you are amazing for having fought so many tough enemies. I wish the game would look like this all the time. Me gustaría que el juego se viera así todo el tiempo, así más oscurito. That's why I want to give it my all to become stronger and become the invincible Momo, so you can trust me. To me, the Momo from before was very strong. Thanks for always being with me. I am never afraid of being alone, and I have the courage to face any hardship. Momo, you always protect me in your way. But now I can protect you for real, Nikki. Just like you protect me. If someone dares to attack us first, they'll have to face my paws. No matter the enemy, I'll be with you 100%. And what's more important, you will no longer have to say, I'll handle it. Mama. It's fine. Mama, next time, we will give it our all. That's right. Let's fight together, Nikki. I did it too late. Lo hice muy tarde. Okay, that seems to be the thing. I think to level him up is in this. Creo que aquí es donde lo mejoro el tipo, ¿no? Oh. Make it better. No? Oh, come on. I should have gotten it. Debería haber sacado más. No me dieron nada por hacer eso. They didn't give me anything for doing that.
What a lovely sunny day. Let's check out what this.
Let's see if it was done though. Veremos si lo completamos. De cualquier forma. Okay, one more. See? Make the cape better. Okay, we can do that technically, but... Okay, complete that one. Let's try that then. Entremos esa más. Y después hacemos esa de los jefes, porque con eso saco de una vez eso. Y digo jefes porque es lo que parecen, ¿no? Ya, tú eliminated. ¿Is those? No. I'm still dizzy. Me too. When will be recovered? Everything's spinning. I'm never setting my foot again in the forest. You started to get dizzy after entering the forest? Yes, we heard your excellency purified the thorns and the fog, and the forest was no longer dangerous, so we wanted to see it. But we don't know why, by walking there, I began to feel bad. It seems like even if the cycle has broken, The thorns still need a little time to disappear completely, and the ongis of the forest also need time to purify the miasma residue. The ongis, being so close with nature, are more sensitive to the contamination. That's why you feel uneasy. Better to wait a little longer before going back in. Understood. With that explanation, I feel less dizzy. But if we cannot explore the forest, the treasure map that we got from the cemetery, the graveyard, will no longer be of use, right? Treasure map? Is there a map? Treasure? Treasure? Okay, it's in the Titan graveyard. Everything there is big, besides this map. It was under a rock, and we had to use both hands to lift it up. Look. Okay. Was this left by Ritali? Ritali? Never heard that name. Who is that? He's a Titan inventor. Really amazing. In fact, the disappearance of the miasma on the forest is thanks to her creations. Holy Mother Shroom, Matriongi, a clever inventor, and we never have heard of her story. This treasure map is a legacy that's very valuable. Now we cannot get into the forest, but we know the treasure, what the treasure contains, and the Ongis could not sleep at night. If we only could be as powerful as you, Your Excellency, and move freely in the forest. Leave it to me. I'm also curious to know what the treasure is. Great. Bad translation again. Mala traducción. Era que no vamos a poder dormir porque no sabemos qué es el tesoro, pero ahí en la traducción decía, sabemos qué es el tesoro. Se han vagueado, ¿eh? They messed up really bad in the translation in Spanish for some reason in this update. Okay. Okay, the location is marked close to Clayville. Okay. Does it mark me where it is? It does, okay. Oh yes, you can see the root there. Okay. Puedes ver la super mega raíz ahí. Así que lío de una vez. Let's finish this. And then we will do the other special mission, whatever. Creo que nunca había escuchado la musiquita de este lugar, ¿eh? Ya sé que pasamos por aquí hace rato. Oh. Inside there's a letter. Songs from the Forest 1. There once was a very old forest, a mysterious legend. In the heart of the forest, there was a talking tree. One day, a fairy listened to this legend and broke into sad tears. There you go. Why are you crying? Her friends asked. The fairy answered, There's only one tree in the forest that can talk. It doesn't have other trees to chat, sing, or play. How lonely it must be feeling. We live in the same forest. Can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? There you go. So the kind fairies decided to search this ancient tree. They departed in a line, stepping on fallen leaves and climbing over old clay jars. Step by step, they traveled bravely towards the deepest of the forest, towards the depths of the forest. And what a big forest it was! It was surrounded by a thick fog that concealed all the paths. During the day, the fairies guide each other listening to the birds. At night, when the birds were sleeping and the forest was hanging, the fairies got lost. What if we sing all together? Suggested Wise Fairy. If we sing happily like the birds, our singing will lead us where we want to go. Seems like a fairy tale, but it's only the beginning. What happens next? Mama, do you remember that Ritali loved fairy tales? If she left this, I'm sure there's a special purpose. Singing happily like a bird. Well, I'll try and see if I sing that take us where we want to go. How do you do that? Look, Nikki, that pollen seems to be guiding us. Let's follow the pollen. Okay. Yeah, this really was an interesting mission. There's a small bunch of dirt over there. Let's dig. Nikki and Momo dig the little dirt pile. Another jar. What it is concealing this time? Another letter. Songs of the Forest too. So the fairies began to sing. Their song got rid of the fog like the wind and illuminated the hidden paths like the lamp flowers, those light flowers we saw in some places. The fairies sung and walked until something amazing happened. They heard a soft answer far away. It was a voice deeper and older than theirs. It seemed to come from the sky and from the land. Every leaf and dew resonating with it. The voice sang, and its melody guided the little fairies, whom couldn't avoid to go after it, coming out of the fog until reaching a big silvery lake. But the voice did not stop. It came from a higher place, making the fairies to look above. In the center of the lake was a giant vine. The vine extended towards the heavens, firm like a green bridge and shiny. One by one, the fairies climbed carefully, but without fear, because the vine felt strong and soft. They kept on climbing, every time higher, until they could touch the low clouds. Then, finally, the fairies understood. What does it say? What does it say? Don't rush, Mama. According to the previous hint, to know what's next, we have to climb the vine. The tale says that the giant vine is next to a lake, Momo. Let's find it. Okay, esa es esa cosa inmensa que se ve en el mapa. It's that super big thing in the map, yeah. Obviously. I kinda need to defeat these guys for the Momo thing if we get the stuff. Vale la pena derrotar estos chismes porque así puedo mejorar el Momo chistoso y así saco el asunto ese. En teoría. En teoría. Okay, I got one from that. Me dieron uno por ese chisme. Uno. O sea, he debido sacar que 6 en total. We found it, Nikki. Let's climb. This one should have been voiced if you ask me. Este debería haber tenido voces si me preguntan. Está interesante. There it is, the third jar. The third pot. Nikki opens the jar. Let's see if what the fairies found. It was then when the fairies finally understood. It was no vine. Actually, it was the arm of a titan. It turned out that the speaking tree from the legend was the last titan of the forest. She loved the forest so much that she decided to stay when all her friends left. Observing how the sun was climbing through the branches in the morning and going deep into the lake at the sunset, she saw how the stars lighted one by one, the time passing by slowly, green vines climbing through her shoulders, the flowers coming from her hair, and the moss covering softly her arms. She became a thick tree, blending in with the forest. The titan lowered the head and said to the fairies, "It was your singing which brought me towards you. It was the most pure and touching melody I have heard. It was friendly, warm, and filled with life. I cannot avoid to hum it, guided by the fairies, inviting them to her side. From them, the fairies will sit in her white shoulders, and rest in her great palms, listening to her beautiful fairy tales and writing new ones themselves. The great titan and the little fairies became great friends, sharing their love for the forest and a happy life, protecting the forest together forever. Congratulations for finding this place, little smart fairies. The time has flown by, and we have shared many tales here. Every night, when we sit shoulder to shoulder, I think in the warmth and beautiful and how warm and beautiful our own story is. Isn't it like a fairy tale? It deserves to be imagined, written, and remembered forever. But this doesn't end, because our story is not finished. This time I want to invite you to write the ending together. I wonder, in the moment you find this place, maybe in what moment will you find this place? Maybe it is at the dawn, maybe it's at the dusk, but I am in no rush, because the white clouds, the red leaves, and the black rocks will await for you patiently. Whatever is the moment, it will always be in its maximum splendor. The wonderful nature is and its respect for time and love for everything. Thanks to you, I finally understood it. Your friend forever, Ritali. I know, This is not only a tale, but also a game of adventure, Momo. You remember Red Hood also mentioned that Ritali was friends of the Ongis? Right. Then the map and the objects of the Titans have different sizes, so the Ongis can reach and read them. Yes, the fragments of the story are clues to guide the Ongis here. I'm sure it was designed by Ritali. It was a game between her and the Ongis. I get it, but why is the jar still here? Maybe her friends didn't reach it? Or maybe they already completed the game. Maybe they spent a day here enjoying the landscape, sharing tales, and then decided to leave everything as it was, placing the maps and fragments again in the corners of the forest. That way, other lucky ones could also have the chance to join the game, following the story and seeing the clouds, the red leaves, and the black rocks, just like her friends. Not only the Ongis, all the ones that love the fairy tales and the forest are players welcomed by Ritali. While someone gets into the forest and is interested in this story, it will never end. That's wonderful. Let's go tell this to them. I'm sure they cannot imagine what kind of past was here. Successful treasure hunt, Nikki. Let's go tell them. Okay. Imagine if we say, you should do it and we will tell you, but not now. You have to experience it yourselves. Imagínate si les decimos, no, les podemos decir, pero sería mejor que lo experimenten ustedes mismos después. Your Excellency, you're back. Are you okay? Yes, don't worry. Besides, we found the treasure. It's a fairy tale that Ritali left about her and the Ongis. Wow, I never imagined the Ongis we were so friendly with that with a Titan. After today I have a new friend. Well, an old friend. So many years searching for gossip, and it turns out I have the best one here. Your Excellency, can I tell this tale to the other Ongis? I think they will love it too, as much as I do. Of course, Ritali designed this game for her friends, the Ongis, which you who have found the map and uncovered everything, you may tell the other Ongis. It will be a joy for her. When the miasma dissipates and your bodies don't feel affected anymore, you could go together to that place and take a look. Look at the high sky and the big trees. See the stories from a long time. Yes, even after 1,000 years, many things don't change with time. Just like the landscapes in this forest. Just like the link between Ritali and the Ongis. That was good, I must say. Ese sí estaba bueno, ¿para qué? Hicimos justo el que valía la pena. We did the one that was worth doing. For sure. Okay, that finishes the thing, right? I think. Yep. So for this other one, we have to do something else. We need to do this one. Hay que hacer ese. Okay. So let's try to do that one. Entramos a hacer ese último que técnicamente es más fancy. Let's try to do the one that technically is more fancy. Okay. What I don't like about the Spira is that the teleports are very weird. So technically, that's first floor, which you should be able to access from here. Should. Deberíamos poder llegar ahí desde aquí. Deberíamos. There. Yeah, also the other thing I don't like about Itzalan is that it says it's below, but how do you reach below? I don't know. This place is weird. Yeah, I mean, it is not here. Maybe there. Here? Yes. I don't have the right one equipped. I guess we have to wait. Never mind. There you. You know what is weird? I left some stuff here to dry and I forgot to put them in, and it rained last night. This morning I found them perfectly placed under the thingy, completely dry. Did you see anything else? Yes, there was a strange mark drawn in the soil, in the floor. A powerful mark. That means that the three powerful longies offered their help. But weren't they far away for a long time? Everyone, stay cool. This is a big misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? My only eyes are working perfectly. I fell into the river by accident and was dragged by the current. It was the three powerful longies, the ones that saved me. Although I was stunned, I could not distinguish their faces. I saw the cape. Who else in all the Spira could wear a cape like that? Don't get confused on the capes. That's not all. Just now I see Domi Baba checking that wall. It was after they were left that that mark showed up there. I knew it. All the rumors about the sacrifice of the three powerful were fake. Listen everyone, please. I was just investigating the mark that showed up all of a sudden. Not all capes are the same. This one was left by my master. Oh, please listen to me. I was just investigating the mark. Again. They were there before I was born. Oh, they think Damibaba is one of them. There's only one explanation. If the age doesn't fit, then you must be their apprentice. Being an apprentice of them, something cool too. Quickly, give me your autograph. Your Excellency, you here rest in time. I have important information to report about the investigation. That's right. Something that concerns the security of Spira. Here is too crowded. Come with me. Let's talk somewhere else. Understood, Your Excellency. I'm on my way. This guy went super far. Se ha ido super lejos el tipín. So then, Dummy Baba, how was my performance? Pretty convincing, right? You arrived just in time, Your Excellency. Thanks for helping me out. I didn't know how to handle the situation. But who are these three powerful Ongis, exactly? Why they get so excited when they hear rumors about their return? They were a mysterious group of Ongis that were active in Spira many years ago. The legend says that they were incredibly powerful, and not only they helped the Ongis, but also many travelers. They went and go like the wind. That's why so many didn't, very few saw their true faces. Their only characteristic was the capes they were wearing. How mysterious. So, obviously, they confuse you with one of them because of the cape you're wearing. It's been 10 years already. They vanished suddenly without a trace. It was not until recently that the rumors about their returning started to go around the Spira. According to the rumors, they leave a special mark where they do something good for others. You think something suspicious is going on? Actually, Your Excellency, these Ongis from before were not wrong. You see, my master, Ciel Susu, was a member of the three powerful Ongis. Her older sister, Palolo, was the leader. Your master was the docilist that went to search for water in the Soul Manantial? Yes, my master always was very reserved and had few friends. Besides me, nobody knew that facet of his. I also don't know much. My master rarely ever spoke about his past, and every time I asked, he always became sad. With time, I stopped mentioning the topic. Master never came back when he went to the Soul Manantial to search water. Some said that he had sacrificed himself. However, now, with the appearance of these markings, I know it's very unlikely to be true, but still, I cannot avoid asking, could it be? Could it be really true that my master is alive? I'm sorry, Your Excellency. I spoke too much, but my mind is made a mess right now. I cannot rest until I find the truth about these rumors. It's okay, Dami Baba. Were the Matriongi, you were the ones that caught us, so this time let us help you investigate. You read us, so you help us out. Bad translation again. Take it easy. That's right, I am with Nikki. Whether it's true or not, we'll get to the bottom of this. Your Excellency, thank you so much. Here, let me fill you in. Okay. He told us the names of some people that, I mean, some monkeys that were helped. Besides that, there are some scattered incidents I couldn't check. Let's split up. We will handle to investigate those three ongies. Tomibaba, you investigate the clue of the other incidents. Sure. Once we finish, let's gather in the Grace restaurant? Gathering hall, whatever that is exactly in English. Okay, this one up here it seems. Granny Nido Papa. We are not here to buy for shopping. We have come to ask you about the three powerful ongis. Oh, Marerongi or Matriongi. You two are also heard about them? It's all because of these old bones of mine. I went to gather some stuff, but for my age, my legs are not as firm as before. I sleep. I hurt my bones. You know, in the wrist, in the in the hips. The pain was horrible. The only thing I could do was to stay there under a tree, complaining to myself. When the night came, the forest became cold and weird. Fortunately, three young ongis showed up, and without a word, they took turns to carry me all the way back to Spira. You feel better now on your hips? If you ever need to gather more stuff, let us know. We will help you with that. Oh, how sweet. If I didn't know you well, Nikki, I could have confused you with one of those three powerful ongis. Ever since then, every morning when I open the door, I find a little bunch of the fresh fruit or whatever that is. And the most ripe ones. So they are very timid. Every time they leave something, they run away before I could say thanks. One time, they were so rushed that the smaller one almost fell. Seems a little clumsy. Do you remember how they were? I may say, no. My eyes are not what they used to be. When it gets dark, I can barely see anything. The last times they arrived before I woke up from my bed. Their faces were hidden behind masks, disguised from toes to head. However, judging by their complexion, they seem pretty young. For whatever reason, until now, there's no trace of them. Something may have happened to them? That's what I thought, but the forest is not a safe place. Besides, an old ongi like me asked me to repair a very important piece of clothing before their journey. But I cannot begin if I don't have the things. Okay, don't worry. Hopefully we have the thing. A suerte tenemos el chisme ese que quiere. There you go. Let's do the farther one first. Haremos ese que está más lejos primero. Why is it empty? There's no trace of this guy. Look, Nikki, there's a book. Training records, okay. Okay, not important. Seems like a training journal about techniques of throwing la la la. Only the first half covers more than 10 years. Someone has kept this diary. They were throwing fruits for years. But so they start to count the training from zero or from scratch later? Yeah, the handwriting of these two sections is completely different. So it's probably were not written by the same Ongi. Look, last note says that every time a Wogwo, the caretaker, hears the objective is reached, then it shows up. Mama, maybe we can use this in our favor. You mean practice throwing those things? Exactly. If we reach the target and we make some noise, we could allure the Wogo outside. What is that? So I just throw this there? I broke the whole thing from Pito del Chisme. Aha, so the three powerful ones are back. I knew you were back this time, Your Excellency? I'm so sorry. I was waiting for so long. I got dizzy out of hunger. It's fine, but Mr. Agwagwa, I heard you mention the three powerful longest. Does it mean they've been here not long ago? Of course. It's been a while. We have many days of constant rain, and many of the targets in the field rot. I was worried to find more dry wood to repair them. Then the next morning, all the rotten targets were fixed. Okay. They were clumsy and small, but one of them was wearing a cape. I'm sure they are the big ongis, the powerful ones. Clumsy and small? Did you talk to them? No, they were on alert. They realized I was watching them. They quickly pick up the target and view disappear. So that's what happened. By the way, we found the journal from before. Was theirs? That? No. That belonged to an eccentric Ongi. Yes, an old friend of mine, a little weird. Usually calm and reserved, but used to come all days to train. He made it for years. When it comes to throwing this stuff, nobody can equal this guy. One day, even I saw the three powerful longis holding diary. They were reading it carefully while training. Aren't they experts? Why will they study somebody else's diary? They disappeared for more than a decade. Maybe they needed to get on Rusty. It was actually what it said there. I just figured it out before I did read it. Okay. And the final one is down there. El último que nos falta es ahí abajo. Pirim. Oh, that's the guy. Who else could have fixed the thing if not the three powerful? Even if we didn't see them ourselves, the mark shows it. Huh? Who knows what fool did this? Turns out that mark that you mentioned are only some scratches. That sounds like a very interesting story behind this. Would you mind showing us? Of course, everything happened some nights ago. Back then, I was in love with another Ongi. I managed to get my courage to write a love letter, but when the night came and I wanted to deliver it, I paralyzed. I just couldn't do it. I felt it was not good enough. I was afraid to being rejected, la la la. So there was I standing there in the wind, ready to throw away the letter and run away like a coward. But in the moment, it slipped out of my fingers. A hand showed up out of nowhere and caught it. The wind of the night, a figure with a feathered cape, threw the letter back to my arms. I had a happy smile of Miss Palolo while she was saying, if you don't express what you carry in your heart, it will get mossy, like a blanket under the rain. Now go, brave soul, who dares to love. Stand firm in front of your Ongi. That's so romantic. Loving is only for the brave ones. In that moment, I was still doubting, but then the second powerful Ongi didn't say a word, simply delivered a flower, and he gave me a small hit in the shoulder, like, go. Then, even though I was nervous, the smaller one looked me in the eyes and said, I'm also scared often, scared of failing, afraid of hurting others. When there's someone you really care about, you have to find the courage to give that step forward. Then said, if your legs are trembling, only close your eyes and keep on walking. Bravery is not about not being afraid, but is to move on even when you are afraid. Major was brave and energetic. I mean, the oldest one. The middle one was silent and thoughtful, and the small one was gentle, decided to keep going forward. They are three extraordinary Ongis. Then what happened in the end? Did you confess yourself to her? I did. And ever since then, whenever I faced a challenge and felt like giving up, I thought about the boys that night under the moon. They became my courage source that helped me move on in life. Three powerful Ongis, bravery, everything is nonsense. Courage only blinds you. And the three powerful, they were destined to tragedy. Better forget that tale before it drags you with them. Sorry you had to hear that, Your Excellency, please. Don't let the Temper of Chulete Fulio. That's the guy that was training for 10 years. Deep down, he has a good heart. Okay, he's a sweetheart apparently. Yeah. But now that he's older, his memory is not the same. Or maybe there's something he's not telling us. Understood. Everyone has a past to protect or forget. Thanks for sharing your beautiful memory with us, Mr. Roncasisi. I have to gather something apparently? But where? That's the thing. Where do you get that stuff? I don't even know what that stuff is. Oh no. How do you check for stuff? I don't remember. No me acuerdo cómo se hacía para buscar chismes. Here? Nope. Oh, there. This. There you go. So... I don't even remember the name. Ni siquiera me acuerdo el nombre. Ah, this one. It's in the other side of the universe. Es en otro lado del universo ese chisme. Couldn't you find something closer to me? Whatever that is, it seems like I don't have many of those. Parece que no tengo muchos de esos chismes, ¿eh? Lo que sea que sean. Los repollos. Los red chickens. They are red chickens, my friends. The red chickens. Yeah, let's try to finish this. So let's do this quickly if I can. Haremos esto rapidín si puedo, porque mejor terminar ahí y ahí lo dejamos. Porque creo que lo demás, como dije, no vale la pena. Al menos parece que no vale la pena. So after this, we will finish the video and that will be it for this event. Because it seems what I'm missing is not that worth it for the video. There's something there. I don't even know what it looks like. Actually, I can't... Let's summon this guy. Go, 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 go! Get him! Get him! Ay, how annoying. Qué molesta el bicho ese, en serio. Mama, do something, my friend. Vamos, pegales, caramba. I mean, they do that when I am in the middle of something. Cuando estoy en medio del chisme me hacen eso, ¿no? Okay. Uf. Okay, what is this thing I'm looking for now? Oh, there. No wonder I don't have many of those. Por razón que no tengo esos chismes, porque son difíciles de conseguir. They are hard to get, no wonder I don't have many.
The plants sway gently when the wind blows. It's like Itzalin
I
is
hate when they
alive and
place the
breathing.
stuff where you are doing stuff. For real. Me cae mal cuando botan algo cerca de otro chisme que haces adrede para que apretes. Okay, technically it's there. Nido papa. Wait, technically there's more. Hold on. If there's more, I should gather more. Yeah, there's more for sure. Sí, hay que aprovechar ya que estoy aquí de una vez porque obviamente es algo que no es fácil de conseguir. Now, obviously, it's not hard to, I mean, not easy to get, so I have to get it now that I am here. And there's like a nest there. Hay como un nido ahí. Okay. Why not? Steal from a nest. Roba del nido ya que estamos. Apparently there's more. Aparentemente hay más, así que... I wonder if I can do the automatic thing for those, because it seems like it is hard to get. Y capaz puede ser esa cosa automática y así consigo esos chismes, porque en serio que está difícil de conseguir. And now suddenly the game looks better. Y ahora de pronto el juego se ve mejor, ¿eh? It says there, but I don't see any more. Maybe it's glitched. Capaz está glitch el asunto ese. Yeah. Let's go back. This one? Okay, luckily we gathered the thing, we deduce something and we find them and that's it. Con suerte deducimos algo, encontramos a los tipines, les hacemos el charle y GG's. Porque obviamente son unos nuevos, ¿no? Obviously they are younger. So probably they are the grandchildren of that guy or something. Capaz son los nietos o algo así del tipín ese, GG. Okay, here we go. There you go, lady. Have your stuff. So apparently, besides the guys, some of other ongis were making trouble. That's why they made a special mark, so that way they would fix everything. Interesting. 20 years ago? If the three powerful started to make good actions, good deeds, more than 20 years ago then. Even back then, they were only teenagers. They will be very old now. You're right. But she says that the new ones they saw are young. That's why I was confused. So even though they are clumsy, they really want to help. Okay. There you go. So apparently it was part of the mission, but I think it was fine to skip it. Creo que valió la pena hacer el skips ahí porque muy largo. I think that's where we have to go, right? So where is this guy? There. Okay, stuff that happens there. La 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 la. Yeah. There you go. Okay, the three powerful Ongis are a legend and Spira, symbols of justice and kindness in the hearts of all the Ongis. Now, marks of the three powerful have started to show up again in Spira, but there are some inconsistencies that are weird in the sightings. For example, that blah doesn't fit with blah, but clearly this doesn't match with their age and time in the past. Another Ongi also confirmed that blah, a detail to highlight someone was really behind these good deeds, blah. Okay.
Nikki, I don't think that's it.
Is this one then?
I feel like there's still
Isn't?
something we haven't. That's our Nikki.
Okay.
Getting to the bottom of things without breaking a sweat.
Okay, they're probably the small ones that decided they wanted to do what the legends did before. Okay, whatever comes out of this is still only a theory. We need solid proof to confirm who they are really. Then there is this old Ongi Chultete. His behavior and what he says doesn't fit. Maybe something else. Maybe something is bothering him. Everyone knows that the powerful Longis were known for their uh, caves. All the witnesses said that they were carrying the same type of cape. If there are only Ongis playing disguise, where did they get these capes? The capes. Wait, I remember. While I was investigating, the old Ongi fell into the water, came to look at me. He said that while he's trying to save from the water, he grabbed one of the capes. And this was what he ripped. A feather, yes. That's a very unique color. It's so soft. Doesn't look like a normal feather. This is a very rare material. As far as I know. Only a Spongy Boutique makes clothes with these feathers. Maybe we can talk to someone there. I mean, with the owner. Luckily it's close by. Con suerte cerca. ¿Ves como digo? Es medio glitch eso de los... de la cosa pegajosa, porque me sale, pero aprieto y no pasa naranjas. Ya. Miss Yulili, sorry to bother you. We were hoping you will help us. This spongy feather fell one of the 3 powerful Longis. Oh, it's the same cape I gave to Palolo. Then yes, it was adorned with these feathers. You knew Palolo? More than knowing her, she was my confidant, my friend. Back then I was a rebel Ongi, I ran away from home. She saved me from the Eslings. We sit next to the river. I'm going to make a team called the 3 Powerful Longis. We will travel along the land and help out. And you, Lily, what do you want to do? I don't know. I simply don't want to spend my days here in the counter, cutting fabric. Then wait for me. Once I defeated all the dangers from the forest and cleared the path to the external world, maybe you begin your journey. From that day, I took my scissors just to spend the time. I chose these feathers because they symbolize the freedom and resilience. Then, speaking about the 3 Ongis, who are the other 2? That's a secret. Next time we meet, I'll bring them here and you can see them yourself. But there was no next time. That was too fast. She left with wearing her cape. The Eslings were around here and she never came back. After that, I followed the path she was taken. When I end my journey, I came back from to the beginning. I stay here in the store. Have you ever thought about Palolo? I know what you're thinking. My girl is thinking about your master, right? Yeah, I think the translation is weird here because obviously, I don't know. During my travels, I understood something. It's too quick. It's muy rápido. If you live according to your convictions, then it doesn't matter how you end up. Okay, you're right. Thanks, Miss Yulili. And if that feather belongs to the Palolo cape, I wish it was, but sadly, this is almost new. The colors are too shiny and lively. After all those years on battles, he would be more worn out. Then what does it mean? Is a copy? I made a challenge for my apprentices. Recreate the caves. Maybe it's one of those. If it was only children playing being heroes, it wouldn't be a problem, but I am worried that someone is wearing the name of Palolo or dark with dark intentions. A hero wearing a mask can be more frightful than a villain. The client says that they have seen them in the depths of the forest. Okay, we will go and see what's happening. Alright, I counted on you. Okay. Too fast. I hate that. Odio eso porque podría simplemente apretar cuando yo quiera, ¿no? Pero le hace skips así súper rápido sin motivo porque no es que esté pasando algo como para que me corten, ¿no? Yeah, I mean, there's not something fast going on so they can cut me, you know? They should just let me hit the thing when I read the thing. But no! And it goes too quick. I mean, normally if I was not trying to translate the thing, I could probably read it, but the issue is that it is still too fast. You have to be very into the zone to do it. Muy rápido se pasan esos diálogos sin motivo, ¿eh? En serio que si no está pasando nada, como no sé, está peleando o está explotando algo, yo qué sé, no tiene sentido que se pase solo. Debería dejarme pasar cuando yo ya haya leído, no sé, ¿no? A ver. There was an enraged colossus running towards the crystal beach. And it hurt many ongis and humans. I'm very scared. Don't be afraid. I saw the three powerfuls going there. Okay, they were carrying a bunch of the fruits. I'm sure they want to show these colossus how strong they are. Okay, that's in the other side of the universe, isn't it? No. Your Excellency, you're here. I heard something about them. Many says they have seen them in Crystal Beach. And there's an enraged colossus. Enraged colossus, that's bad. If in the end it's only small ongis, they could be in serious trouble. That's what worries me. That colossus is wounded. And many ongis and human adventurers, were hurt. There you go. By the colossus. Okay, it's fine. Be careful, dummy Baba. Mom and I will see what we can do. Okay, that's technically farther away, right? Yeah, it's in the other side of the universe. I don't know why we are here. Es en otro lado del universo esa playa, así que no sé por qué caramba estamos ahí arriba. No tiene sentido, ¿eh? It makes no sense why we came here to hear the gossip if the thing that's going on is all the way back in the other side of the universe. It would make more sense if it was a little closer, right? Tendría sentido si fuera más cerca, pero no. Fuimos a escuchar el chisme y después vamos a ir al otro lado del universo. No tiene mucho sentido si me preguntan a mí. Oh, there's something there. There's something there. That's very cheeky. There's something there before I forget. En serio que lo han ocultado muy densidad eso, ¿eh? Se han tocado. That is very, very bad. They conceal it very well. Ya que estoy. Oh, wait, maybe I can... Hold on. Maybe we can level up the cape. How much do I have? Still 50. It makes no sense. Is it capped? I guess. Supongo que está bloqueado, o sea, solo puedes sacar 50 por día o algo así. Bueno. Ni modales. Nikki! Crystal Beaches up ahead. That enraged Colossus could appear anytime, any moment. Probably we will need this, right? I defeated one of those one time. There you go. Your Excellency, look! I just noticed something. Besides our tracks, there are fruits over there. Didn't you say they were carrying those? That's possible. There's more tracks up ahead, let's go. Indeed, there are tracks. Hay huellas siempre. I defeated that? Ok. Aparentemente lo destruí. Look, see, the track are scattered in 2 different directions. One goes to the ruins. Let's check both locations. The mark on the ruins looks familiar. I'll go check. There? Están ahí. Look, is their mark? It's fresh. So they must be around. There's a bunch of fruits here too. And it saw me. I don't remember how to do this. Drive? Can I drive this guy far away from here? No. I hate this thing. Why is that rock glowing? ¿Por qué estará brillando esa piedra, no? That one too. Oh, there it is. Maybe I can get that one too. Ow! I was beaten down. Protector of creatures. Doesn't look bad. No se ve mal. Okay, so let me get that while I am here. I think I have to do this. Indeed. Must be part of the set or something. There you go. Wait. Ya que estoy, romperemos eso. Ya. I stunned the guy. That was close. Eso estuvo cerca, casi me destruye. Okay, but how are we going to get up there? ¿Cómo va, Bruga? Vamos a llegar allá arriba, Cierto, es como Babruga, vamos a llegar ahí. Oh. There's more?
The view from your shoulder is great, Nikki. I can see so much farther up here.
Hey, hold on tight, Momo. Careful not to fall off.
It's the mark. It's fresh. The difference to the rest of the wall, those three little ongis must have left it just now. How did they get up here? Yeah, since I'm here, let's just grab this stuff. Ya que estoy de una vez haré los chismes. Porque después me olvido. Those look creepy, my friends. Me da cosita ver esos chismes tan enormes saltando. Son demasiado enormes esos chismes. Too big. Scary big. Ya que estoy. Okay. That's weird. Your Excellency, I searched. I have seen no trace of anyone. Where could they be? Don't worry, Demi Baba. Mom and I will keep on following the tracks and found the marks of the heroes. Along to a pile of fruit. I'm sure they left the marks. It shows that they went to Crystal Beach. Let's wait a while. Situation with the Colossus is not resolved yet. Since they put so much care into the preparations, I'm sure they'll be back. You're right, Your Excellency. I was worried. I lost my composure. My master always taught me it doesn't matter how big the danger is, you never had to let your emotions take control of you, or your spirit will lose its aim. It seems like I still have a lot to learn. Having said that, there's no trace of them or the Colossus. What's that? It's the Colossus by the sound. It's close, Your Excellency. Be careful. Go, 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 go. Take this, Colossus. Taste my spear. They don't look that small. No se ven tan chiquitilines, eh? Oh, it's the guy. Are you alright? I'm fine. That fruit saved me. Although I don't know who threw it. For now, let's focus on those little ongies. They are not that little. Herroro, Carmomo, Silala. I didn't expect you three to be disguising as the three powerful. I'm glad I could help. You could help the others, but don't you realize it's dangerous to fight an enraged Colossus? Exactly. If Nikki and Domibaba were not have been here in time, this could have been the last for you. Your Excellency Domibaba, this is all my fault. I was the one who brought them here. Please don't blame them. No, I also am at fault here. I thought if we had enough fruit, we could have done it. It's all my fault. Don't cry. Domibaba and I were looking for you. Because Grandma Nido Papa was waiting for you at her house. You must understand that helping everyone else is admirable, but you cannot put yourself nor your friends in danger facing things that are beyond your capabilities. Herrero, you admire them a lot, right? Of course. The three powerful wouldn't have saved the old Ongis. I wouldn't be who I am today. Those were saved. That's why I admire them. My dream is to make a team with them and be like them. You know, like the three big ones. Protecting everyone. Following the steps of the Ongi makes me feel brave, like them. My little legs did not tremble, even when I faced that Colossus. Must admit, that's a really fantastic dream. And what makes it better is that you are giving your steps towards it. But you know what? Not even the three powerful were perfect. Sometimes they threw themselves heroically and fell into a trap, or they were scared, or they would scare the Ongi they were trying to rescue. Really? The brave, quick, and heroic, powerful ones fell into traps? Well, I also fell into traps. And when I was clumsy with my spear, I tripped with it 10 times in one day. So there's no rush to become strong enough to defeat a Colossus. Only do one step at a time. I think one day you will become the next 3 powerful Ongis. I understand now, Your Excellency. I'm so sorry. Sorry. We'll keep helping everyone, and we keep practicing until we can throw the things more quickly and with more precision, but we will never be so reckless again. One day we will be worthy of the feather cape and the name of the 3 powerful Longis. Since everyone has decided, let's make a promise. When you come back, report first to Grandma Nido Papa that you're fine and take a good rest. Tomorrow at sunset, we will meet here to train. Tomorrow train? What happened? You have a plan for tomorrow or something? No. It's fine. Said and done. We'll do everything possible to come. Why come here, though? ¿Por qué venir tan lejos, caraspas? Huh. There's something there. Oh, later. Después. How long is this thing? Pucha, está re larga esta misión chistosa, caraspas. I mean, it's interesting, but too long. Está interesante, pero demasiado larga. Okay, we have to check the message. I don't even know how to do that. I don't think. Have you seen those ones? They were supposed to be with me for training, but they didn't show up. I take it easy. What are you? Let's get together. I'm fine. I am close by, apparently. Troll. Why do you send me a message if you're rare, man? Me manda un mensaje y está en mi cara el tipo. Eso está muy ridículo si me preguntan a mí. That's ridiculous. The tracks were erased by the water, so they went that way. Your Excellency, you're here. But mi baba, what's going on? You said the little Ongis didn't show up? We were supposed to begin a special training session here. I was waiting for a long time, but they never showed up. With the determination they showed up yesterday, I was sure they would come. Unless there was something more important. That's what I thought, but I've been asking around all the old city and no witness said that they were mumbling about the beach and a cavern. But there's no trace of them. If they are not in the shore, maybe they have found a way to cross the sea. The other side? What's there? Think with logically? I don't know what's there. I only know I cannot swim that far. Yeah, don't tell me about it. But how those little guys could do it? That's a reasonable affirmation, Your Excellency. I'm worried they went there for other reason. Along the shoreline, there's a secret cave. Used to be the secret base of the powerful Longis. Secret base is probably filled with treasure. I wouldn't say treasures. Mostly old things. My master used to clean it once in a while. I snuck by sometimes too. It's curious that this place is very well concealed. I don't know how they found it. Why don't we go and take a look? The water here doesn't seem that deep, and I can use my giant thing to cross. I'll swing up ahead, Your Excellency. I'll see you there. Okay, it's a flipping dungeon, man. Es un calabozo, caraspas. Otra vez, eso está bien, pero demasiado largo. This is fine, but too long. Oh, let's grab those. Ooh. I should have tried to make it. Debería haber intentado fabricar ese chisme. It seems like it's not dungeon though. Parece que no es un calabozo. What a weird painting. I don't know what it means. Oh. Ah. El Susu Diary. I cannot allow the sacrifice to be in vain. I took my decision. I think it would have been the choice of Palolo too. Our little brother was furious. He doesn't understand the choice I made. But with Palolo out, I feel like whatever it happens, it only makes him more angry. I knocked on his door, but he denied to let me in. A little flower has bloomed in front of the sealed cavern. Reminds me a little bit of Palolo. I prepared too much food for the dinner. When I put the plates, instinctively I took 3 plates, but the house was silent. I received a young apprentice. He's a good kid, but he speaks a lot like an old soul. Honestly, who of those two was really the master here? It makes me a headache with all the, how do you say, scolding. Following the drawing of the sketch from Palolo, finally made it. This is the last gift we can give to our little brother. I will depart as a hero with a spear to the docilist and find the soul manantial. May be dangerous, but it's the path I must follow. I'm only worried about a little brother. He's still trying to sneak into the cavern. After all these years away, how am I supposed to talk to him? Okay. I drew that when I was baby. Almost forgot. I can't believe my master has kept it in its diary for these years. Seems like Mr. Ciel Susu had you with big regards. You were the little chatty apprentice. Well, our master did not speak much, so I thought I had to speak more. Before I realized it became a habit. But he never was a bad donkey. One day he went to get the water from the soul manantial, was really worried. But there was no way to persuade him. He saw me in an instant, said that sometimes someone has to be in front. And this time, once you choose a path, there's no turning back. Those docilists brought ruin. If Mr. Cielsusu would have known the truth, he will be disgusted. Even if it was all a lie, I think what really mattered to Mr. Cielsusu was not the result, but the heart that was carrying as a hero, as one of the three powerful Longis. Always wanted to protect everyone. Besides, all that he did was not in vain. He lived, he fought, and left hope for this land, just like Tomibaba. Thanks, Your Excellency. I think my master would never regret it about his actions. And when the things could not finish, if I had a chance, I'll carry them. You mean the boy that he never stopped worrying about? Yes, before he went, my master was planning to visit him and give him a gift, but for some reason he never delivered it. Now that we know he couldn't finish that before he went, maybe we can finally have the chance to do it right. A chance? How? Diary keeps mentioning the boy wanted to go to the cave, but was sealed. If the three little Longis found this diary and saw that someone they admired had a wish without finish, they could have decided to fulfill it for him. The master said that this cave was extremely dangerous. That's why... that's the problem. This could be really bad. Let's search more clues. Okay. That should be it, right? Eso ya debería ser, pero bueno. Uf. I shouldn't have done the charge one. Era que no haga el cargado y simplemente lance la flecha ya. I didn't talk to this guy. No le hablé al tipín este. It's obvious they come here. Okay, let's find how to get in. Pam pam. To my dear and not so dummy loved ones. Hello, man Palolo. If you're reading this letter, I probably went into adventure somewhere very far away. To be sincere, it's not the first time I write something like this, but this time it's different. The dark essence has begun to extend towards Spira. If we don't take care of it from the origin, nobody will have a future. The truth is that when I think about going into the cavern and facing that thing behind all of this, my little Ongi heart starts to beat like crazy. Maybe this is my last letter. If it is how it is, I'm going to extend a little bit more than normal. For you, Lily. I'm sorry. I promise I will witness all the other... I will introduce you to the other members of the powerful Longis, but it seems I'm going to break my promise. Even so, I made this vow with all my heart a long time ago. No matter the price, I will take care of the monsters that are lurking outside of Spira. If I really manage to do it, then for the promise that I did fulfill of opening a path towards the future, sorry, for the one I couldn't complete. For all the youngins that are preparing to travel far from home, the external world is super immense. If there are storms, they are also really beautiful. If the danger finds your way, don't be afraid. Even the three powerfuls even if the three powerfuls are not by your side, as long as you have the courage to go farther away from Spira, trust your cunning and bravery. There will be no problem that you cannot go through. I believe in you. For Ciel Soso, brother, there are no sentimental words between us. You understand me better than anyone. We share the same dream. If I end up going ahead in the path, don't be sad. You and I will meet each other someday at the end of the road. And lastly, for some crybaby, listen well. Maybe we have picked you up in the path, in the way, but to me and for Ciel Soso, you are our little brother. And nothing in the world will change that. So stay firm. Don't close your eyes only because you're afraid. And don't let our absence block you from the beauty of the world. Whatever happens, our love for you will never vanish. It's like the wind in this forest, like the rain that falls from the sky. While you can feel it, it will always be there. Seems like the last letter Palolo left. One of the three powerfuls. I wonder how this guy in the cave he mentioned, I hope it's not a monster. Probably has something to do with the Islings that used to gather outside of Spira. Miss Yulili mentioned that after Palolo left, the amount of monsters diminished. I guess her mission ended up well. I hope after all these years, everything was good and the adventures somewhere far away. But this letter is very old. It doesn't give you a hint where she went. It doesn't mention a specific place, but the letter says there, if you find the courage to go out of Spira and you go through any adversity, if those three read this letter, they could have been inspired to go into an adventure. Then do you think they read this letter and throw themselves into danger to find an adventure? It's possible, but there's no more information in the letter. Let's go check the other objects we did already. It's a map. Why didn't you see it before? ¿Por qué no lo viste antes si ya revisamos? It's a little blurry, but if I'm not wrong, it shows the location of a cave. From the letter on the diary we found earlier, I imagine this is where the three powerfuls were those years ago. Then they must have gone there too. I mean, must gone there too. Let's not waste time, Your Excellency. Let's go. This thing is too long. Está muy largo este chisme, ¿eh? Oof. Oof. This is even longer than the event story. Eso está más largo que la historia del evento y no tiene voces, nada. I must say, I hate when someone promises something and then the second they can fulfill their promise, they forget about it. Like these little ones, they said, we will train, and they didn't even go for it. Tengo que admitir que detesto cuando alguien promete algo y al instante que puede lo cancela, man. Como esos chiquitilines que dijeron, vamos a entrenar y nada. Okay. So we need our bike here to go faster, I think. Because it's in the other side of the universe again. Ya hay que ir con la moto porque otra vez es en el otro lado del universo este asunto. I don't care, Mama. We're doing this thing. Oh no.
The plips and plops of raindrops are so nice to fall asleep to.
Before I forget, because this thing I clearly won't do later, so let's just get it. My motorcycle there still? Yes. Bueno, más bien que se quedó ahí la moto. Down there. Doesn't matter what they say. I'm not going as a hero. I can't stay still while those three little ongies risk their lives. You are naive. What do you think you're showing? Hero? You know what that means? You understand the price it carries? You know better than anyone that that's a heavy burden, right? That's why you don't want anyone else to carry it. Mr. Chulete, or should I call you the third member of the Three Powerful? What? This old geezer? From the beginning it was weird to me. You're always so worried about these three powerful. At the same time, you didn't want to meet them. In the diary of Mr. C.L. Susu, mentioned a little brother planning to come to the escape, and now you're here. After that, in the journal of training filled with notes, together with this mysterious fruit that saved us earlier, I think that's proof enough. Say what you want. I'm only Chulete now. The ongi, stubborn ongi, old, nobody wants to be close to. And as the title of the Three Powerful, glorious but tragic, I'm not worthy of it. I don't want it. So you are the young one that my master wrote to? Then you must know why they disappeared, and what happened between you and my master, and the master. Stop. Curious stories. The rumblings of the entrance of the cave have been cleared. It's probable that those imprudent kids have got inside. The dangers there are greater than they could imagine. They only came here because they saw my plan. This all began for my fault, because of me, so I am the one who has to solve it. You three leave now. If it's that dangerous, we cannot leave you alone. The more we are, the better. We can take care of each other. Your Excellency is right, sir. Maybe I don't know what really happened between you back then, but I can't stay here with my arms crossed. If my master could put everyone before himself, then as his apprentice, I can do less. Please, let me go. Do what you want. Okay. This could have been easier, you know? We could have just came here instead of meeting them first. Podríamos haber venido directo a la cueva antes de conocerlos a los bichines esos, la verdad. Podría haber sido más fácil. Mucha vuelta sin motivo, si me preguntan a mí. It was too much going around the bushes again. For no reason. Nothing's changed. This smell. This awful stench. Just like before. You mean that the three powerful came here years ago? Yes, three imprudents that thought they knew better than anyone. We thought that a little bit of warm blood and passion will be enough to defeat the source of the dark essence and save Spira. We had no idea what really awaited us. I found us in Suso. Look, the dark essence is stronger here. The origin of the Islings must be down there in the cave. I mean, deeper in the cave. Be careful. Lately, we have faced Islings like pros. Once we clear this cave, everyone will be safe. Let's go. Not bad. Lately, you have shown more impetu. Let's go. All Spira, the three powerful. If I wouldn't be that imprudent back then, maybe things wouldn't have ended up like that. Mr. Chulete. I'm fine. We cannot wait any longer. Let's go. Okay, let's hope it's not a super big dungeon. It is. Yeah, we could have just came here first, if you ask me. Podríamos haber venido aquí directo, la verdad. Toda esa otra cosa que hicimos en la playa fue pérdida de tiempo, básicamente. I mean, I like dungeons, but the part before this was the problem. Me gustan los calabozos estos, pero el problema fue lo que hicimos primero. Ya ni gusto de hacerme renegar esos bichinis, eh. They just make me angry, those little ones. I wouldn't have been angry if they just came here and we are here to rescue their imprudent little ones. But they talked to us and then they did something else which makes me angrier. The dark essence around us is becoming stronger, as I thought. It has been here all this time. The deeper we go, the more Islings show up. They are trying to stop us. If we keep going further, there's no going back. If we don't stop this here and now, Spira and all that are there will be consumed. We may not get out of here, but if someone wants to go back, now is your chance. Once we start, there's no turning back. While I am with you two, there's nothing to be afraid of. We will always be together. Fine. Then let's give it a roll. We gave a roll, and yet was not enough. Even with such painful memories and knowing that the path we take ahead could lead us to certain danger, you still chose to come. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not here for a stupid glory of the three powerful. I came to save those dumb kids. And when it comes to you, just follow my advice. Leave now, while you can. I'm afraid that's not an option. Doesn't matter how hard this gets. Doesn't matter if I go back or not. If others are in danger, I cannot hold back. Me neither. Maybe I'm not as strong as you, but I'll do everything I can to not be a burden. I know that look in your eyes. You have no idea what awaits you. Oh, to be young and dumb. El ser joven y trolo. O sea, entiendo de Nikki porque obviamente es Powa, pero... pero el otro no estoy tan seguro, ¿eh? There? Down there? Huh. Ah, rats. I messed it up. I messed it up real good there. Lo arruiné con ganas, ¿eh? Come on. Down there, apparently. Rats. Ah. Miscalculated that. Okay, let's get that. Yep. Okay, let's do it slowly because I'm trying to do it quickly, but I'm taking longer because of it. Ahora haremos despacio porque por hacerlo rápido me está tardando más. Sinceramente. Sleeper eating. Estaba resbaloso el chisme ese. There you go. I probably don't need these coins, but while I'm there. Probablemente no hace falta esas monedas, pero ya que estamos. I can't really enjoy this dungeon because I'm still angry at those little kids. No puedo disfrutar el lugar tanto porque estoy enojado con esos trololols. If it was me for real, I would slap them. What do we do? They keep on coming. Erroro, we don't have more fruit. Don't be afraid, I'll protect you. While you're here, while I'm here, nothing will happen to you. Palolo? Okay, it says the same thing. Get out now. No, I'm not leaving. I can still fight. Go. If you stay, we all die. But if we leave, you'll also die. From the moment I chose this path, I knew a day like this will come. Nobody will face death without fear. But for Espira, we will do it. Besides, I am the oldest. If I don't do it, who else will do it? You're right, Palolo. Now I am the oldest. Mr. Chuleta! Formation is broken. Now's our chance. I mean, the formation is broken. Okay. Yeah, these fools. All of them. Nikki's here. She's the goddess there. Let her save you. Tienen la diosa Nikki ahí y en vez de dejarse salvar, están troleando esos trolos, caramba. Digo yo, ¿no? Porque otra cosa sería como en Miralandia, que obviamente Nikki es simplemente un estilista GG. En cambio aquí es como su diosa, o sea, nada que ver. Your Excellency, mi baba. We're sorry to cause you trouble again. You are not sorry. Seriously, if I was there, I would have slapped them. Si Glostlyn estuviera ahí, les daría un, ¿qué se llama? Un sopapo así poderoso. If you knew how dangerous it was, why come here? What you would have done if we didn't get there here in time? We saw Mr. Chuleta coming by the entrance of the cave. He looked serious, like he was about to do something dangerous. We have been training in secret, using his diary. We thought we had become stronger and we could have helped. That story would have made sense if the old guy was here first, but he's not. I'm sorry. They did exactly the same thing a day before, so that's dumb. If sometime would have happened, maybe I would have understood it. Like, you know, they trained with the guy for one day or something, and then they decided they were stronger. That I would have understood, but no. Bad writing. Si hubieran entrenado con el tipín un día o algo así como para decir somos más pros, ahí hubiera entendido eso que han dicho también, ¿eh? Pero no, han ido directo, sin asco. The insolence. Do you really call yourself the Three Powerful? You think the name makes you strong? No. The only thing it will do is put you in a alley without an exit and destroy you. Think about them. None of them had a good ending. We know we were wrong, we were imprudent. But please don't speak like that of the Three Powerful. In all the stories we have heard, when everyone ran away, they stay in front. They became the Three Powerful Longis because they will have the courage to protect others. That's the type of Longis we want to be. Being brave doesn't mean being stupid. Ser valiente no significa ser trolo. Error. Actually, Mr. Chuleta here is one of the Three Powerful. What, really? No, I'm not. The Three Powerfuls left in the heart of this cave long time ago. The heart of this cave? The uselings that we fought to get here were already hard to defeat. I can't imagine what awaits inside. There lays the fear that even I couldn't face. Back then, I ran like a coward, but this time I'm not going back. This is my fight, Your Excellency. Take them and leave. We are not going anywhere. Now we know the truth. As the inheritee of the name, we cannot leave you alone. Yeah, bad writing, because if they said that instead of before, it would have been better, but no. It's good to have energy, but you just went through a battle and you are exhausted. Our bodies need to rest. Domibaba, can you help them stay here? While you do that, check the wounds. No problem. Once everyone is fit, we will catch up. Our persistent worries left behind, Mr. Chulete. Let's witness the real truth. You dummies. I will slap you. Take that. Hay que darles el sopapo, ¿no? You dummies. Huh. Aha. That was Donkey Kong level of secret. Eso estaba secreto nivel Donkey Kong, así tírese. Tal cual. Ok, Momo, that was a good hit. Ese golpe que le metió fue pro, eh. Really, I would enjoy this more if it wasn't for those dumb kids. Disfrutaría esto mucho más si no fuera por esos trololados caraspas. Okay. Come on. I hate these flipping plants. Palolo just left behind. Back then, after all we went through, even reaching here, we never thought it could be a setup. The Isling caused the collapsing of the cave. To save me and Cielsusu, she was willing to... again. Valerie, okay? Answer me. Okay, let me see if I can read whatever they say. I was unconscious in the moment, Palolo stay here locked inside with them. There you go. You're Palolo, the leader. You brought the lost kids to safety. Your spear is quicker than any other one. You're the best explorer in all the Spira. Don't you remember the song we used to sing? Fighting for justice. May our courage resound. Brave and powerful, wild and free. Hate it. 3 hearts together, one we will be. From dawn to dawn, under the high skies, from here towards the horizons of the world. Our adventure will never end. Our adventure will never end. And like that, in that day, her time stopped here forever. What happened to her after this? I don't know. Whatever happened was behind this rock. Did she manage to kill the Isling? Or the dark essence corrupted her? It doesn't matter what she had become. I still want to see her. Even now. Even if she looks like a disgusting Isling. Or like an empty armor. For more than a decade, I trained day after day, making sure to become stronger. It doesn't matter if I couldn't have duels with Cielsusu like Palolo. He always put the mission of being a hero above everything else. His life, his future, even our time together. Cielsusu believed you shouldn't move the rock, being afraid that it could free a monster and put everyone in danger, right? That was Cielsusu. Palolo gone, and he was still afraid of that dumb mission of being the hero. But she was dead. What was the point of everything? If she was dead, what's the point of it? Only wanted to bring her home. Even if she was corrupted, come on. I will train and became stronger, I guess. Cannot see it. But now that I am finally here, I'm trembling. How can it be? After waiting for so long, anyone will feel the same. You dummies. I will free her and make sure nobody else suffered the same destiny, the same fate. Okay, there you go. Anyone will feel the same. You're not alone. We're here with you. But don't worry. I'm not bad at fighting, you know? Besides, I heard so much about Palolo. I would like to meet her. It doesn't matter what she has become. There's only a small problem. That rock seems be super heavy. You think we can move it? One person could not move it, but now that we are together with this, we can do it. We'll help! Oh. You dummies! I will keep slapping them. Le seguiría dando el sopapo, caramba. Cut me in two. I think it would be easier if I become giant, right? Sería mejor si me hago gigante, pero bueno. What? Flowers? I heard the elders said that 10 years ago, after the essence, they have no... Okay, hold on. After the dark essence vanished, these flowers began to bloom all along the forest. They have no name. They grow wherever the wind takes them. resilient as always, prospering. The Ongis that travel these distant lands often take a branch of these flowers, waiting for the spirit to carry them and protect them. Just like she would do. After all these years, I live with fear, afraid that when we finally move this rock, I wouldn't find nothing but darkness and despair. I didn't know that she would have won, not being consumed by the essence, the dark essence, not vanished without a trace. Actually, she became the most simple yet resilient of flowers, even in a place marked by sadness and pain. She blooms with a radiant tranquility. It's like missing. Yeah. Of course, my master said that the courage of the Ongi would never live in their whispers or its pain. Even after the storm, the sun shines back again, warming the hearts of everyone. Yes, that is not the end. Even while your life is vanishing, she became something new, pushing through the cracks of the rock, extending outside, embracing the wind, and giving a welcome to the rain. Just like the letter she wrote behind, her adventure goes on. Si el Suso Palolo forgive me. Aurora, look. That cape. That's the true cape of the three powerful. After all our adventures, that cape will always flew in front of me. Flipping thing. Seeing it is like seeing Palolo herself, still guiding me forward. She has been waiting for you all this time. Now she finally can take her home. That will be. We will take her home. Okay. Take up the cape. I wish we could take a photo here, but I hate those guys so much right now that I don't want to. Estoy tan enojado por esos trololols que me quita las ganas de sacar la foto, ¿eh? Esos trolos, caramba. Okay, that's probably the exit. Okay. Let's pick it up. It's finally over. My body is rotting out, and all I see is darkness. What is that fragrance? Is that flowers? Blooming in a place like this, you're like me. You refuse to stop even before the darkness, right? Then I'll give you half of my name. I will call you Lolo Flower. I wish you bloom beautifully in the how do you say that? In the cliffs, on the vast lands. May you bloom everywhere that I have loved. It was left by Palolo. She called it the Lolo flower. Palolo, resting easy. The hope and the flowers that you planted. Rest easy, there you go. The hope and the flowers you planted have bloomed all along the forest. Nikki, look. There's a necklace here too. It's adorned with spongy feathers. Maybe Miss Yulili gave it to Palolo. Let's take it back home, along with the cape. Palolo's cape. Okay. Palolo is finally home. If I wasn't so stubborn, Silsusu would have been here too. Even if he couldn't see it himself, I know Mr. Silsusu would be very proud of what you have done. Proud? He will probably nag me first. Back then, I threw myself against him like a madman, screaming, calling him coward, accusing him of breaking our vows. I didn't even say goodbye to him before he went to his journey. Now, in retrospective, I realized that he was really carrying all the burden, and he remained firm in front of the choices that were impossible. It was him, not me. I owe him an apology. Sadly, I would never have the chance to say it in person. In the past, the master used to sit next to the door. Losing his thoughts, he said, I am waiting for somebody to come back. Somebody I appreciate a lot. Every time I feel like this, I know he must be feeling it too. All this time, the person he was waiting for was you, sir. Not an apology. Silsusu. Although Master couldn't wait for you, he knew that someday you will be back for him. He said that someday an old Ongi came looking for him. I should take his old spear and a special gift, together with the secret base. A special gift? Could it be what he mentions in his diary? The piece that Palolo herself designed and Mr. Silsusu spent years making with so much care? Yes, I kept it for all this time. Your Excellency, Mr. Chulete, please take these little ones to the secret base. I'll go look for it, and I'll catch up. I'll be waiting for you. Okay. It wants me to go back that way, technically, but I can go this way. We saw it. Yeah. Quiere que vaya por otro lado, pero bueno. Let's just take this path. Okay, that part was worth it, but again, it could have been shorter. And it would have the same meaning, or even better meaning. Podría tener mejor significado si hubiera sido más corto, en mi opinión. Porque en vano hemos ido a dar tanta vuelta, en vano he renegado tanto. Y lo peor es que nadie les dice nada, o sea, simplemente es, bueno. Yeah, I think the worst part is that nobody is saying anything to them. Just like, you're here, okay. At least nag them a little bit, right?
What a lovely sunny day.
We have to teleport there. Hay que hacer el teleporto porque es ridículamente lejos. Es en el otro lado del universo, otra vez. is in the other side of the universe again. Uf, the longest video in a while for this. El video más largo hace tiempo del Nikki, ¿eh? Let's hope we don't go past the 3 hours. Esperemos que no sobrepasemos las 3 horas, ¿eh? I can hate you. With our swords against the secret base, we can still... stupid thing. We can still look towards the horizon that is farther away. It's the perfect spot. Your Excellency, we wouldn't have gathered in this way if it wasn't for you. Could you help us place it here, along with the crown that I was given? Put a symbolic object. There's a small flower in the crown. Seems like it has been opened a little bit. Perhaps Mr. Silsusu, just like Palolo, never really left. Simply they have become something else. A leaf in the forest, a flower that blooms, the breeze that crosses the fields, a light that lives in our hearts. In a way, they are still taking care of the land that they love so much. Yes, I am sure that my master and Palolo would love to be here. It's just like the long adventure is finally reached its end, and we will go back to the place that feels more like home. We can leave our burden, listen to the soft noise of the waves, and sleep with this nap. Sleep in a nap. Back then, before the three of us were going to our adventures, we always thought here for a while. Palolo would go down into those rocks, drawing our future adventures, while Silsusu was sitting down in silence right next to me, carving swords of wood, out of wood. Even now, when I close my eyes, I feel like they only been gone for a little bit. This place will always be like a home to the three of us. Actually, the light didn't stop here. It has been extended all along, blooming in the hearts of everyone. All those whose life you touch ask me to help you transmit the thanks to the three powerful. Aguagua, who you rescued, always wanted to thank you in person. That one in that night when you gave you the courage. I will also remember. I want to be an Ongi like you. Then the true powerful Ongis will be back someday? Of course they will. You are here, right? The new generation. Listen well, little ones. Carrying the name doesn't mean you have to copy anyone. If you wish to protect others and you're willing to give a step forward again, you can do it. Bye bye, my friends. I should continue on my journey. Yeah. Tell me. I hated this thing, my friends. At least nag them and then tell them to continue on. I'll carry these memories with me. I live my life to the maximum. One day I'll see you again, and together we will go into a new adventure. Ay, our adventure will never end. I couldn't read the last part because I skipped it by mistake. Palal is back. Now, miss you, Lily. Have been waiting all this time. Mama, let's go to the Spongy to tell her everything. It was a long journey and there were regrets along the way, but fortunately, in the end, they could gather again. Even if it's just a spear, a cape, and a crown. Together is how they really wanted to see the Triongis, standing right next to each other looking at the sea. I also wanted to. As long as someone remembers their story, we'll always keep firm, observing the forest. I will always remember the three powerful. There you go. Okay. To the other side of the universe. This one makes sense, but still. Ese tiene sentido, pero caraspas. Yes. There. What is this thing? I hope it is close. Espero que sea cerca, caramba. Nos estamos quedando sin voz. We're running out of voice too. Yeah, I'm really disappointed nobody nagged them for being so dumb. En serio que estoy enojado de que nadie les haya dicho o les haya reñido por ser tan trolos. Más bien, se portaron bien. Aquí tienen regalos. And that's why the new generation is like that, my friends. Y por eso las generaciones nuevas son así, caramba. We needed some old-fashioned nagging there. O scolding, or whatever you want to call it. Necesitábamos un poco del clásico, la clásica regañada o algo así. The spongy feathers. Okay, never mind. Miss Lily, we're back. We have some news about Palolo. Oh, please, Your Excellency. Any news? I'm ready. Palolo, as a true warrior, as she was, she fought against the Islings until the last moment in a cave next to the sea, inside of the forest. Her essence, the dark essence that once engulfed Spira, only vanished thanks to her sacrifice. The cave where she fought now is full with flowers. These flowers are free and resilient, like the spongy feathers, bursting with life. We also found this. The spongy feather necklace. Back then, I was still new in this craft and I couldn't measure how much material I would need to make this cape. I used too many feathers. So I chose the most fine thread that was also resistant and used it for the color. And I know I gave it to Palolo along with the cape. I was hoping she will stay with her in battle, that it will protect her and guide her back here. It was thanks to this wish I changed the name of the store to Spongy Boutique. Even in her last moments, she was still wearing the necklace. I think it gave her courage to fight until the end, just like you were hoping for. Thanks, Your Excellency. Don't worry about me. Ever since Palolo came to say goodbye, I had the feeling that they would come. I never imagined I would see her walk again in my store. I was just hoping that someday I could learn what happened to her. And now I know. Palolo walked the path of the three powerful, fulfilling her promise and staying in front, protecting everyone else. And now she's finally back to the land. She must have fused with the wind and the rain, starting a new adventure, just like she always wished, traveling through the Terra Alliance and uncovering all the wonders of this vast world. I agree. Just like in the end of the story of every warrior, her spirit is part of the fog, and it goes into a new adventure. The Ongis, inspired by her courage, will carry her story forever. We are close to the 5th anniversary of the change of the name of the boutique. In the celebration, I want to tell everyone the true meaning of the name. I'll tell them that the warrior named Palolo and her companions were here. Just like the spongy feathers, they brought warmth to the times of danger with resilience and courage, protecting the forest. Sounds wonderful. I'm going to invite Amibaba and Mr. Chulete, too. We can tell the story of the three powerful. We cannot tell the story of the three powerful without them. Don't forget the little kids. I hate them. And we have to go and fetch them too? Come on. When will this ever end? No. There. ¿Cuándo va a terminar esta mugre, caramba? I mean, I don't mind them being there, but I shouldn't have to fetch them, you know? No me importa que estén ahí, pero no debería ser yo quien los lleve. Master, since you left, did you feel the same as Palolo? Amibaba, were you thinking about Mr. Celsuso again? Your Excellency, I'm sorry. It's just that after giving the belongings back and being here, suddenly I thought about my master. He departed so many years ago. The youngest cheered for him, saying goodbye. He was serene in his expression. Your Excellency, do you think my master felt the same as Palolo when she faced the Eslings completely alone? I think yes. They fought side by side. Their souls understood each other perfectly. When they faced the unpredictable danger, they took the same choice, giving everyone hope while they were taking the risks. It was that link between them. Yes. Okay. I still carry her lessons, even though he's gone for a while. Okay. 3. In the last days, Mr. Chulete also has taught me a lot. I want to follow his legacy and transmit to the other Ongis that are younger than me. It's a perfect moment. Mr. Yulili wants to share this story about the three powerful Ongis. Okay. Really? Count me in. Okay. Skips. Oh. Come on. Okay, apparently this guy is training them. Okay, that's better, for example. Okay, I'm inviting them, la la la. It's going to be fun, la la la. You're going to eat some candy, la la la. Skips. You know it's bad when Glostlyn skips the thing. Saben que está muy largo y sin motivo el asunto cuando Glostlyn se hace el skips. Esta vez no leí, fui a skips porque el horror. Oh, in front. So I guess we're going to hear the stories. Only one of them lives here. Okay. What, they're still alive? Okay. The old guy. Everything is on sale. The story, wow. She knows the three powerfuls. She was close friends with one of them. Thanks all for gathering here to the celebration. Today we're going to not going to talk about threads and fabric. Actually, we're going to share something with you, the story behind the name. Long time ago, when I was still an apprentice, I was rebellious, I would have run away. I met somebody, she saved me, she dreamed to becoming a warrior along with two companions. She informed the three powerful. Come on, quick! They were decided to defeat evil and open a path. Even she promised to travel all along the Terra Alliance with me, sharing the sweetest fruits along the way. In the end, she was successful. The corruption that once threatened us finally was lifted. However, the one that promised it never came back. So I went on my own to the path we promised we will go together, traveling to distant lands. Of all the places she once wished to see. What is this place? It's so beautiful, Palolo. Are you looking at this? I even start to follow her example, helping others my way. Making clothing for kids was with a little bit and repairing the gear of the adventurers. In the end, I came back here and I called this place the Spongy Boutique. Warrior adventurer seemed like distant words, but I knew that the courage that I had inherited will never have left me. The new Ongis, the humans, will carry this torch forward. But when it comes to me, I will stay here, always ready to record your stories. Why does the story end here? The rest of the story is still waiting to be written by the new generation. The name of Palolo and their brave companions. Too fast. Muy rápido es último. Then I will write or illustrate. Wait. Let me see. Hey, don't rush. Those little ones like Palolo and I when we were young. They're full of energy. You used to be so mischievous. I find it hard to believe. We were all young and dumb sometime. Even the sun of the morning would not be so shiny and bright. How long would it take to fill the whole land with light? The seeds that Palolo and her companions sown long time ago have sprout, and someday they will grow out to become strong trees, standing tall to protect and take care of the land. It's fine, fine. Let's go sit together. Those fools. Get close to Domibaba. What is that? Spirit of Bravery? You can use this ability to summon. You can summon Domibaba to be your partner? He uses the Brave Spear. It makes barriers, repelling Islings, being a trusty ally. Heroic Legend. I guess that's the one we had to level up, right? There you go. Get close to the guy, press la la la. The guy will put his spear on the ground and making a shield that blocks projectiles. Press again to stop that. So you use that on purpose to have like a wall. Haces a propósito para que se haga como una especie de barrera al tipo. Okay, they use energy. If you run out of energy, it will stop. Okay. After summoning a ghost, Domibaba will protect Nikki. Press B. He will push away the Islings with the spear of the hero. When Nikki hits with the light of bravery, this makes the guardian light to release more energy, causing damage to the close by Islings. Okay. That doesn't sound important to me because my weapon does that by default anyways. Eso no suena bueno para Glostlyn porque la ballesta hace eso de gratis, de todas formas. Ok. It's finally over. Al fin se terminó. En serio que podía haber sido más corto ese chisme. That could have been shorter for sure. Okay. Where is the outfit? Okay, get the stuff. Can we get the stuff? Apparently we can't because we're missing that fish there. There? That's not that bad. Eso no está mal. Meh. Meh. Could be useful at some point. Puede ser útil en algún punto. Meh. Not bad. Eso no está mal. That I like. Ese me gusta. Trapping Dreams. Okay. Where do we get this stupid thing? Okay, that's not that far. For a change. Para ver no está tan lejos ese chisme. Let's try to get it. Oh, never mind. I can do that later without the outside of the video because we got everything we needed to read, so never mind. I hated that thing. Me hubiera gustado más y hubiera estado mejor el asunto ese, pero bueno, ya. Así que Si están viendo esto desde YouTube y les gustó lo que vieron, recuerden ponerle like, comentar, suscribirse para más videos o mejor aún pasen por el directo cuando tengamos uno para compartir los momentos con nosotros. El link está abajo en la descripción. If you're watching this from YouTube and you like what you saw, remember to like, comment, subscribe for more videos, or even better, recommend the stream to share this moment's rest when we have one. Link will be in the description. Así que sin nada más que decir, digo final de transmisión. And we didn't to say and otras mission.